Geosciences Congressional Visits Day is really about bringing scientists to Capitol Hill so they can start developing these relationships with the policymakers here. It's incredibly important to have these relationships so the policymakers and scientists can talk regularly, share important information, and the scientists can have input on policy. And this event in particular, we are asking the legislators to support science funding because it's such a critical aspect to ensure that our scientists can continue to do the really important research that they need to do in this country.
It is my pleasure to welcome you to this year's Geoscience Congressional Visits Day. We're so excited for y'all to be here. It's going to be a great experience. You're going to learn a lot and hopefully have some fun as well.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth. You just heard me. I'm with the Seismological Society of America. So I'm going to give you a brief overview today of the way that Congress is structured, how it works to create legislation, and where you can impact that process.
Most congressional offices don't have a science expert on their staff, and so it's incredibly important for scientists to become advocates for their science at the federal level. They become the subject matter expert that Congress can rely upon for decision-making on important policy issues. It's also important that they develop and maintain a relationship with their member of Congress through participating in events like the GOCVD here in Washington, D.C., but also in participating in events back home.
Where you see the gold stars is where we are in the process. So the House is still both trying to pass their bills, both on the floor and in committee, and the Senate has fully moved to trying to pass their bills on the floor.
So what is an ask? An ask is basically the DC lingo for what you want your legislator to do. It's a call to action, it's very specific. Your message, on the other hand, is a bit more detailed. It's kind of more of like the why.
It was really cool learning how I could get my science out there and how the wheels of government turned and how I could play a role in that in science advocacy. A little bit nervous headed into tomorrow, but a good nervous. I'm really excited to meet with my elected representatives and hopefully make a difference for the science community.
Today went really well. It was definitely good to learn about how you're supposed to communicate properly with members of Congress as well as their staff. It was definitely good to see the scientific and policy worlds kind of colliding and how they intermingle with each other and how you can effectively coexist between science and policy.
Today was good. I learned a lot. A lot of stuff I didn't know about science policy and how to talk to my legislators. Really good side of what we're going to talk about, how we're going to go about talking about it. Today we are meeting with 5 different Senate staff. Since yesterday I have been working on what I've been talking about, and then I was reading more on my senators, and I am kind of nervous going in, but excited to meet with my senators and their staff. Hopefully it'll be a good day.
I'm really excited about today. Last night I spent a good amount of time researching who it was that I'm speaking with, what they stand for and stuff, so I can prepare for a good angle to go in. I mean, I'm obviously nervous, but I'm really excited. This will be a great stepping stone in my career. It was definitely interesting. I wasn't expecting it to be as formal as it definitely was. But it was really good to see that he was receptive to everything that was being said. That was really good. Definitely received us well. And I'm excited for the rest of it.
I'm Lori Hawk. I'm from Oklahoma State University in Stillwater. I'm a senior studying geology and geospatial information science.
My name is Alexis. I'm from Des Plaines, Illinois, so actually in the district of Representative Quigley. So we're here today talking about some science policy stuff. There's some stuff coming up into the House out of committee that we just wanted you to be aware of that could benefit, especially I'm going to say my district and Representative Quigley's district.
Today went really good. Seemed that all the staffers were pretty receptive to what we were talking about. The past couple of days I've just learned so much, and it's been an overall great experience. Hope to be back here and hopefully inspire other young geoscientists like myself to come and advocate as well.
Meeting with my elected representatives has been an absolutely amazing experience. It was cool to see at least one of the staffers who had a science background and could really engage with us on these issues. And all of them seemed to really understand how important science funding was, so going in there and advocating and having those conversations was amazing. I think that it's an incredibly important thing for young people in general, but particularly young people in academic fields, to talk to their elected representatives, and it's really gratifying to know that they care what we have to say.
Today was honestly amazing. I had a really great time going through the Capitol and both House and Senate sides. There was a lot of questions, and it was just a great opportunity to advocate for science and be a person that's trying to promote change. And I honestly would really suggest that anybody do this again or in the future, because it was a great learning experience, and it's definitely going to promote science, I can just tell.